How I broke biology, a true story from 64 years old. My, my life, my rules. Everyone around me expects aging to bring sickness, weakness, and decline. But I choose a different path. I'm 64 years old. I don't look it, I don't feel it, and I don't act it. No surgeries, no medication, no anti-aging creams, just pure logic, discipline, and listening to my body. This isn't a theory, it's my real life. And today I'm finally sharing it because I believe more people deserve to know what's possible. And probably I can hear something better than this, hopefully. My food rules, simple but powerful. Most of the days I eat once only in the evening. No breakfast, no lunch. I just take water and milk tea with minimal sugar during the day. That's it. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't eaten rice for over 30 years. No red meat, no sodas, no cakes, biscuits, chocolates, or junk food. Every day they cook it in the house, at work, but for me, I just don't take it. I didn't give them up for religion or health conditions. I just saw they didn't benefit me, and I got used to it. My meals are clean and satisfying. I love grilled fish, chicken, and only barbecue style. No curry, no soup. I enjoy carrots, boiled eggs, fruits, and nuts, especially peanuts. Bananas are my favorite. Oranges too. They give me energy without bloating or sugar crashes. So peanuts are my protein, bananas are my boost, and fish is my foundation. That's my daily charge. Every day I have sex or masturbate. It's not an addiction, it's part of my health system. I started sex when I was 10 with a similar age girl. I did not know anything about sex, nor how to carry it out. And luckily, on that particular day, where we were, there was a friend of my relative who was looking at us across the street. And I removed it, and in order to put it in, she laughed wildly, and both of us kids ran away. I never forget that day, man. Always, when I was going around, I was making sure that that lady, the girl, she was 18, is not around me in front of me. But unluckily, she was a friend of my one of my sisters. So it was all there. Always I was trying to, run away from her and so forth. So while going to school, when I was 10 years old, I had to take a public bus to school. Whenever I ride a bus, I will look for a beautiful lady sitting on the aisle, and I'll just be there holding the seats, in front and her seats, where my penis touches her thigh while I'm standing. And I get satisfaction like ejaculation, even though I was not ejaculating at that time yet. At this time, I started masturbating, even though nothing is coming out yet from my side. I discovered this truth early when I was in university. If I didn't release for 2 days, my brain would stall. I could not focus properly. I feel restless. But the moment I release, mentally clarity returned, and it was like cleaning of fogged glass. I don't watch porn. I don't chase fantasy. I just stay in tune with my body. This is not about lust. It's about energy management. Sex is not my escape. It's my fuel. What women experience with me. I've never told these stories to brag. I share them because they show how far the body can go if you care for it properly. Many women couldn't, and up to now cannot keep up with me. Some cried, some ran away, but many came back, not because of dominance or anything, but because of connection and depth. One woman told me it felt like fire. We had sex, and then she went to the loo, but she stayed there for quite some time, and I was, wow, how come she's taking too long? Then after some time, 6 months after, she adjusted and grew to love me. to love it. You know, she told me that that day when I went to the loo and washing myself, it was like fire coming out from it. But after that, she got used to it and she was, wow, loving it so much. Another woman married, yelled at me to stop mid-act, overwhelmed. 2 weeks later, she returned and gave me back again. Once when I was at Far East, I took 3 girls at the same time together. I did 6 shots, 2 for each, and they could not take it more after that and left early. I had a beautiful lady, and we agreed from midnight to dawn. When I was in the 3rd shot, non-stop, she just told me that it's enough. Take your money and go. This was about 3 in the morning, and so I had to go out there. Plus many same kind of issues. I remember once I went with one. I wanted more, but unfortunately, I did not have any money with me at that time. Then I convinced her that, okay, I'll give you my training shoes and I'll just take your slippers to reach home. She agreed. I got extra short on this, and I was really happy, damn happy, man. There was this time when I had this lady, and when I finished, she looked at me with wide eyes and asked, "Who are you?" I was naive at that time, and I just answered back that I'm Jack. Actually, it's not my real name. Not understanding the real essence of the question in relation with the sex we just had. For me, it was just normal to do such sex. Ah, no. What women experience with me. I've never told these stories to brag. I share them because they show how far the body can go if you care for it properly. Many women could not keep up with me, even now. If they don't say stop, then I just go on and on. Some cried, some ran away, but many came back, not because of dominance or anything, but because of connection and depth and the good sex we had. One woman told me it felt like fire because after we finished, she went to the loo and cleaning herself, but she took quite some time down there. And wow, it never struck me. And then after 6 months of being with her, she adjusted. And then she told me, "You remember that first time we were together? When I went to the loo to wash, I put water. It was just like fire coming out down there." But she grew to love it so much, man. Another woman married, yelled at me to stop mid-act, overwhelmed. But in 2 weeks later, she returned and gave it to me back again. And of course, I just love it, man. Once I went to Far East countries. I took 3 girls at the same time in the same bed. I did 6 shots, 2 for each, and then they could not take it more and left early. I had another story. I had a beautiful lady, and we agreed from midnight to dawn. And when I was in the 3rd shot, non-stop, without taking it out, she just told me, "It's enough. Take your money and go." This was about 3 a.m. in the morning, plus many similar kinds of issues. For me, sex is something really beautiful. I love it. I can't go without it. I think it's what made me look younger or something like that. I remember once I went with one and I wanted more, but unfortunately, I did not have any money with me. At that time, then I convinced her that I'll give her my training shoes. We exchange and I'll take her slippers. Just simple sandals to reach home. I got extra short and wow, I got another shot and really I love it. There was this one time when I had this lady. When I finished, she looked at me with wide eyes and shouted, "Who are you?" I was naive at the time, and I just answered back that I'm Jack. Actually, it's not my real name. Not understanding that the real essence of the question in relation with sex we just had. For me, it was just normal to do such sex. As I was doing this 28 days rota for work, when I was off, this one lady we had sex every day, she was coming twice every day while I was there on my off duty. She was the most satisfied one with me and never forgets me to that. So many stories like this. I remember once with my with our maid. I was I think around 12 years old at that time. I think so, and not 12. I think probably yeah 10 or 11. Yeah, and then nobody in the house, so I just went to her and say, "Ah, can you have?" She was much older. I think she was, I think 30s, yeah, something like that, 30s or above a little bit. And then I had to lie down. She squatted on me. Man, she was banging me, and I thought my stomach or my hip is going to burst. Wow, but I still hold on. That was a great experience from an experienced lady. I mean, it was great, man. I really like it. And then always when I came back to school, I was a kid. I was just running to my mom and hug, and she was around looking at me with wide eyes and thinking, wow, this boy, wow, it's something. So these are not fantasies. They're my life experience, and they say more about health than most textbook. My university days, endurance and exploration. Back when I was at university, I had a girlfriend who was simply marvelous. We used to meet 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every time we meet, it was 5 rounds, 5 shots, spread over maybe around 2 hours. Yeah. This wasn't forced, it was natural. And in between days when she's not there, I mean, the other days, I'll meet other women. I had energy and I use it. This wasn't about chasing quantity. It was about discovering how far I could stretch my body capacity and still feel amazing for something I really love to do, which was sex. Physically and mentally and emotionally. It was great. When I was in high school, I even had sex with one of my teachers when I was at university. She was also studying around and she was young too. I believe nothing is impossible on this world. So with this ingrained on myself, plus the experience which I had with so many ladies, I become very resourceful that I could just look at a woman and realize which tactic should I use to get her having sex with me. It was an awesome knowledge for me to have. I love sex more than most people and have capability to do so, which is great. I really thank God for this. I don't know, it's God or something, but really, I'm very happy to have this kind of thing. This period taught me a lot about discipline, control, and balance, and it shaped my relationship with sex into what it is today, a daily rhythm and not a taboo. Education and physics in practice. Here is what I learned from years of experience. Long and intense sex can cause dryness and pain. Not because the woman isn't aroused, but because of heat from friction. So I use logic. Physics says friction creates heat. And then heat removes moisture. And then moisture loss creates discomfort. So reduce the friction. Initially, I was doing with soap, and then it irritated and cut me, and then it had scratches and so forth. So I changed and started using petroleum jelly. Then I moved to Johnson baby oil. Up to now, it's cleaner, gentler, longer lasting, and it keeps the act smooth, kind, and pleasurable. I always have a miniature bottle with me wherever I am to cater for any eventualities which I come across. It's not about pressure, it's about precision and care. Stress, I don't have it. I don't stress, I laugh easily, I sleep like a child, I never carry emotional baggage. Why? Because I built my life to support peace. I exercise occasionally. I don't compare myself to others. I avoid negativity. I nourish my body with real food and real connection. I sleep a maximum of 6 hours a day, sometimes even less. But I always wake up fresh, mentally sharp, and ready to go with a hard on always. My body doesn't demand more because I give it quality rest, not just quantity. When I was on this work route, I was in Sakhalin Island at that time. I'm from equator countries and have worked a lot in the Middle East. During winter, with wind chill, temperature reaches minus 45 degrees Celsius at Sakhalin. Quite cold. So when I reached Sakhalin Island for the first time, it was in May, so there is still a lot of snow around. The first 2 weeks, when I wake up in the morning, it was not erectile. And I thought, wow, am I sick or something bad happened to me? But after 2 weeks, then I got normal as I got acclimatized down there. To be honest, I'm a bit lazy when it comes to exercise. I'm not a gym addict or a muscular guy, but my body is functional and my BMI is in normal range. I can still drop and do 100 push-ups in one go when needed, even if I go weeks without a single workout. These days, when I'm home, I enjoy riding my unicycle. The one-wheel electric cycle, it's in the evenings. It's fun, refreshing, and keeps me moving without the pressure of formal fitness routines. Normally, I do 40 kilometers in an hour or two, which for me is very good balancing exercise for my age now. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You just have to move and feel alive. I love sex, guys. I love it. I don't know. I don't think many people can do what I do in my life because I am doing almost every day. So I don't think many people can be like me. I mean, it's great. I thank God every day for what I am, especially on the sexual pattern. Science gets it wrong, at least about me. Doctor warn people don't release ejaculate every day. It will lower your testosterone. It will harm your hormones, but not for me. I'm stronger than ever, mentally clear, emotionally stable. I believe medicine focuses too much on the average person. I've never been average. I listen to my body, not the noise. Biology doesn't control me, I control it. I remember one instance, this is written down, I think, in 1880, the president of IEE in UK, London, Institute of Electrical Engineers, at that time, they were just installing 12-volt DC light lamps around London. And the president of IEE said at that time, he was sure that we are not going to have higher voltage than the 12 volts DC supply. Of course, at that time, with their knowledge at that time, it was okay that 12 volts DC was the highest electricity at that time. You see, of course, if you fast forward to now, 100 years, 100 plus years to now, nowadays we transmit 1,000,000 volts DC and 660,000 volts AC is being transmitted. So you see, at that time he was right, but the knowledge and technology of that time was not sufficient. That means that 100 years down the line from now, we are going to have great innovations. That's what I believe. I believe that time travel will come and we can do it. Nothing is impossible. That's my philosophy. Nothing is impossible. Really, I'm really happy to be what I am now. Yeah, it's great. So, yes, great time, but sex, the best of everything. Of course, We are people of different strengths and weaknesses, likes and dislikes. I love sex. Other people maybe don't like sex. They like something else. Eating food or politics or singing or yeah, but we are different. But sex is great, guys. I love it. Thank you. No sickness, no flu, no COVID. People don't believe this, but I haven't had flu in decades. I didn't get COVID. I don't get headaches. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid at school, I used sometimes to pray to God, oh God, can I be sick these 2 days or so? Because all my friends at school, always you hear, he's sick, he's not coming back, he's not coming today at school. So me, always I'm there. And I thought, wow, why is this? So I don't know, it's genetics or something. It's been a while since I've seen a doctor. When AIDS was introduced, that workers should be tested yearly for us as we are working 28 rota. The first time I was worried as I had to test for it. So I was looking through the window and the guy was showing me is this yours? No, flipping to the next and so forth. I thought that if I see it's positive, then I'll let it pass as if it's not mine. When I saw mine, it just mentioned unreactive. And then I said, yes, that's mine. And I went out with it. That's it. I was okay. At that time, if you're positive, then you're detained on the spot and you had to be sent out. Yeah, evacuated. Yeah, we used to have annually medical tests, and lucky me, it wasn't a problem. I mean, I never had anything. I think so. My immune system, I think, is good, and I built it. I drink 3 to 4 liters of water a day. I sleep early. I move daily. I never overeat. I listen to my body always. This isn't magic. It's consistency. And I think, I know all of us have gone to school, we have degrees and whatever, blah, 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 but we don't use our knowledge to make things better for ourselves. For example, a very good example. We are told that we have to drink 3 liters for men and 2 liters for ladies on normal BMI. But if you have a huge body, then it means that you have to drink more. Yeah. So if we don't drink water. Why? Because we don't want to go to the toilet every now and then. That's the main reason all of us don't drink water. But if you don't drink too much water, then your blood viscosity becomes very high. If it becomes high, it means that your pump, the heart, you are overworking it. It will work, but in a number of years, then it gets tired and it gives out, you get pressure. So when you go to the doctor with your pressure, the doctor never tells you that, yeah, you have to drink a lot of water. You have to drink more water. He just sells you medicine. Yeah. You see, that's the drawback. I mean, we have to analyze how things come and how to, but no, we are not treating the main root cause of the issue, but the effect of the issue. So here you see, the blood viscosity is high. Why? Because you're not drinking water. Due to blood viscosity being high, the effect of that one, you can have, you are overworking your heart and you can develop pressure. Yeah. So you see, the doctor now treats the pressure symptoms, but not the root cause of that symptom, which is your blood viscosity is high. So you see, we have to analyze this one. We have to drink water, and then you'll be okay. But we don't. We just drink any other thing apart from water. I don't know why. We are preferable, and especially nowadays we have all these energy drinks and so forth with a lot of sugar. Still, we go for it. I mean, how are we? I mean, we are really, really, I don't know. We don't think properly, I think. We can change things. I mean, we can change really. But best of all is the sex, man. Sex is everything. Now, living to 200. I'm serious, man. When I say I want to live to 200, most people laugh and being surprised. I don't. Isn't about ego, it's about mastery. If you read all the scriptures of the world, people were living 900 years before. Why not now? Is it because of our fast food and our unhealthy lifestyle? I don't want just to survive. I want to stay strong, clear, and happy until my final days. No diapers, no nursing home, no regrets. I believe age is a mindset. I've trained mine to save me and not to sabotage me. Plus a lot and a lot of sex. I think that's the secret of what I am now, because of all these sex which I had throughout my life. I mean, it has made me a better me, I think. Somehow, I don't know how, but it has decreased maybe my telomeres, the cell telomeres to decrease, to be not to be shorter too fast or something. Genetics, I'm not sure, but I believe sincerely that the sex made me what I am now. I mean, I don't think that we have many people above 60, for example, who are doing more sex than me. That's the essence of me putting this one. I want to hear from you guys. If there is another guy who is doing more than me, I would like to hear that. But most people, they don't. They do Christmas until Christmas, especially after 40s, I think. They do Christmas until Christmas. And I'm, wow. And the young guys nowadays, I think they're much worse than us. But for me, I thank God really to give me this kind of thing. I mean, something which still, me, what I believe is that the muscles, the more you exercise them, then they become better. So I think with my exercise of a daily thing, that one made me what I am now. I mean, the muscles down there, I don't know, become stronger. I don't have the arteries are more cleaner. I don't know. But that is something which I would like you guys to chip in, and maybe as I said, we are people of different strengths and weaknesses, likes and dislikes. So when we combine our different strategies, strengths and weaknesses, we can know more about everything. I mean, that's the whole essence of this thing, yeah. And I would like maybe me as a man, I'm doing this. Maybe there is a woman who does the same as me. I mean, who is sexaholic? I don't know. Maybe you can find her here. Maybe she can chip in and say yes. Yeah, we meet and let's go for a challenge. That will be great, man. Thank you. My message to you guys. I'm not a guru. I'm not a doctor. Of course, I'm an engineer who likes to analyze things to know the root cause and treat the root cause and not the effect of the root cause. I'm just a man who listened to his body, trusted what worked, and stay consistent. And I really love sex, man. I'm doing every day, and you can do it. I don't know, you can do it naturally. I think so. You can do this too if you're willing to let go of false beliefs, bad habits, and outside noise. Don't follow me. Follow your logic. Not chasing immortality, just refusing to decay. If this open your mind, share it, like it, subscribe, comment, tell us more of maybe there are better guys down there, men or women who can do better than me. I don't know. Nothing is impossible in this world. Let's redefine what's possible together, guys. And I hope you like it, man. 64 and still going strong, man. Every single day on sex. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks.